For various reasons over 30 years, I put this dream on hold. That all changed when this came out. The Ghostbusters Proton Pack at a fairly reasonable price as far as proton packs go. And of course, once you get this, you gotta get the uniform. And you gotta get the other stuff. The belt. I know, it's not gray yet, but it will be. The little key fobs. The gizmo. The knee pads that are actually elbow pads. And research. Is this the right patch for Ghostbusters? Is it bigger? Where can you get the right patch? Where can you get a name patch? Or do you want to be a character? All these things come into play when you get into the Ghostbuster costume realm. There's a lot of great forums where you can get a lot of good details and they give you some hints of where to get this. But this right here, $50. A gizmo can cost you $100. And let's not even go on the proton packs. A realistic proton pack can cost you thousands of dollars. But you don't have to do that. I've come up with ways on how to do the uniform, how to enhance this fairly good start on the proton pack. $15 for these fobs, and I'll show you all the places where you can get the best stuff at the lowest price, and how you can make your own pieces of the costume without spending a lot of money. So I'm going to start a whole series where I go through this, publish them one at a time. Maybe you're just interested in finding out how to do this, or the elbow pads, or the gizmo, or how to dye this belt. I'll have all separate videos on that, and if you want all of it, then you can watch them all. So let's get started. Today's video is how to make the Ghostbusters belt. So let's go to a top-down shot and get into all the details. Here we go with the dyeing process. I'm going to put some gloves on. Heated water, 7.5 cups, and it's hot. I've already rinsed this out and it's damp, so we're going to have that by the side. This is also going to be the rinse area. 1/4 cup of salt. You don't need a lot of water to do this. So I'm just going to squirt a little bit of soap in there. I'm using pearl gray. Pour some in there, not too much. Just using these tongs to work in the dye. And then you use a paper towel and put it in there to get a sense of how dyeing it is. Maybe a tad more dark. Do one more check on the dye. Yeah, that's about where I want it. I'm feeling pretty good about that. Opened up the belt, put it in the water, submerge the whole thing, and work it around. We'll start the clock at 30 minutes and see how long it takes. We just passed 24 minutes, or 6 minutes in the bath, and it's getting really close to where I want it. It's pretty much the same all around. Maybe we'll take it out around 10 minutes. We're at the 20-minute mark on this timer. So 9.5 minutes. Let's take a look at it. You want to make sure you move this strap around. Checking it over one more time. We're at the 11-minute mark. The gloves help. You could use tongs like I did. I think the gloves are just easier. I'm going to put it in here, lay it out flat, and rinse it off. Leave it in here for another 20 minutes. You want to have enough water to cover. Squeeze it out. It's pretty damp. The color is a little darker than it ultimately will be. I'm fine with this color. Got an old towel, and I'm just going to wrap it over like this, and then just kind of roll it up and squeeze out as much of the water as I can. And then I'll just hang it up and let it dry overnight. Oh yeah, that's helped out a lot. It's the next day, it's all dry. I think it's pretty much the right color. Matches the knee pads / elbow pads pretty close. After you use the dye, you're supposed to wash the clothing, but I didn't want to do that. So I just took some Scotch Guard, sprayed both sides, let it dry there for another 6 hours, and it's good to go. It's not going to stain the uniform. I'm really pleased with how this belt turned out. You could spend 2 or 3 times as much money buying it this way, but where's the fun in that? I'm trying to do my Ghostbuster costume as authentically as possible, as cheaply as possible. That's just what my channel is all about. And here's the key fobs I did in the other video. I'll post those down below and up here if you're interested. The knee pads / elbow pads are next. Then the uniform, and then we're going to upgrade the proton pack. Thumbs up and comments always appreciated. Thanks for watching. If you're interested in doing your own cosplay and saving one heck of a lot of money and getting the satisfaction of doing it yourself, making and breaking things, designs of all kinds, I test and evaluate sports gear, photography equipment, and as you can see, I do costumes, cosplay, and props. Check out my channel and please subscribe, because you never know what part of a cosplay costume you're gonna see.